Dueling Dialogues presents His and Hers with Grace Matthews, The Hammer, and Connor Murphy.
Welcome to the premiere episode 1 of His and Hers with Grace Matthews and The Hammer in the heart of the USA, Springfield, Missouri. Hi, you two.
Hello from quarantine, I guess.
Yes. Yes, here we are in our dungeon. No, it's not really a dungeon. Actually, it's a compound.
Yeah.
But it's kind of bad. You got this, but you got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You know, it's the weirdest thing ever. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I can go wherever I want. Oh, they're not closed. No, they're closed. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because we have now we're in our third week
Yes.
of a stay-at-home order. We're not actually in quarantine because we're healthy, but we're in a stay-at-home order. And the Hammer and I have been married 32 years.
Whoa.
We have been together 37.
Wow.
We have never even close to spent this much time together.
I've only done one other thing for 37 years.
Can we even talk about it?
No. Although we are talking about love, right?
We are talking today. We're talking about coronavirus and love. But you might want to ask why we decided to have this, because it's interesting and we're really bad at it. So we thought we'd talk about it.
Okay, perfect.
We're really bad at the relationship thing. However, we somehow make it work.
Good. Well, you're going to share those tips with us, I hope.
We are, and the first thing we're going to talk about is what it's like staying home.
Right.
You know, I mean, I say we're lucky we're in a one-room apartment. We've got a lot of space. We could get away from each other if we wanted to. But yet, wow, the Hammer is doing things for this time ever.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, like crazy things like...
I'm a professional lawn guy now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and I'm a fetch it guy. Go fetch this, go fetch that. Move this here, put that
I'm
there.
kind of a person. Emma kind of isn't.
No.
So it's the honey to-do list.
Yes.
Yeah.
All those ones that I've been able to procrastinate and kick the can down the road, I'm run out of excuses. The day of reckoning has happened, and really, it's not so bad. I'm not real good at it, but at least now I have effort, and I feel like everybody else. Why do it today when you always got tomorrow?
Exactly.
Yeah. I can procrastinate a little bit more on some of those things. It's just a different style. It's been eye-opening in lots of ways. I miss my job and I miss my coworkers and customers, but this has kind of been exciting and challenging and new for me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are hitting the new stage. I mean, for me, the other day, the wife's some of the friends of the wife popped in at a distance and asked where she was, and I says, "Oh, she's out in the garden," and they said, "Oh, really? That's kind of weird because we went by the garden, we didn't see her." No, you got a little.
Yeah. She's there.
She's there. Yeah.
That's how things are going here. So
well, I think that this is the time of fruition for relationships. Either your relationship's going to get better during these times, or you're going to say, "To hell with this."
Yeah, or you end up with the homicide-suicide thing.
Exactly. I mean, it is getting to that point. They are talking about how well online psychiatrists and marriage counselors are doing.
Oh, I can imagine. Oh.
Well, here's another thing too that's kind of different. When you're at your job away from your spouse and you come home that day and you say, "How'd your day go?" Well, they kind of give you a little rundown, but it's not the same as when you're there actually watching them go through it. You know, like, "I just did this, I did that." So you go, so you sat on your ass all day. Well, let me tell you, after observing, this shit have to kill me, I can tell you. Yeah. It's just different. It's just, all things are different, and You know, it's been good and it's been bad.
Well, I think you're correct there. I think a lot of males out there, this was a wide awakening for them to what the wife and the kids go through on a daily basis. And being that kids are home, they're there fully, full on.
Yeah. Well, luckily my kids are grown up, but I tell you, I don't sit on my ass all day.
Exactly.
No, I'll drink to that.
Yeah. And but I think that it would be really easy that that's exactly what happened.
Right.
You know, but we are trying to get creative. We are trying to use this time to do new things and be creative. And you know, we're doing a lot of cooking. I don't know. We're buying groceries like we're going to starve to death. I mean, we
you better buy that so you don't run out of it. Well, we got 4 of them.
Well, yeah.
We're spending more money on groceries than we've ever spent.
Same here. And you know what? I have a theory behind all the toilet paper hoarding. People, for the first time, are eating their own cooking.
Yeah, they need the toilet paper.
Yeah,
exactly. And we have our things of choice are chocolate, tequila, Corona. What is it? Premier.
Yes.
And these new agave shots.
Oh.
That the Hammer's making. What do you do?
Oh man, you just put some tequila. The more tequila, the better. Some agave.
Agave sweetener. Yeah.
Usually about an ounce. And then some lime juice, and let me tell you, you talk about
and it is like, it will make you feel good.
Yeah. There you go.
So we're calling them agave shots. I don't know. We made it up because we had this restaurant that we would buy this agave tequila, right?
Right.
So about day 3, we were out of our agave tequila. And the restaurant's closed because of the coronavirus. So we're like, holy cow, I said, I got some agave, we got some tequila, and we got lime. Let's just try to do it.
There you go.
Yeah, and boy, was that a fun night trying to learn.
Yeah.
That one didn't work. We better try another. That's not quite it. Better try another.
So your hint number 1 is booze. Drink lots.
Booze and chocolate. Booze and chocolate. You know, we look at dark chocolate as... we call it health food.
Yeah. Well, hey, me too. Sometimes I'll get a headache and I'll have some dark chocolate. My headache's gone.
Exactly. You know, there was a story about a 69-year-old woman. She has been at home learning to pole dance.
Oh, I don't totally want to see any of that.
Yeah, the visual doesn't really get.
But let me tell you, I've got the Hammer doing yoga.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I've got him doing swing dance. We're meditating.
Wow.
And, you know,
trying to figure the Renaissance man.
Yeah, trying to figure out sex. We're doing all sorts of things.
Oh, geez, that may be too much information, but okay, I'll be all right. Give me a few moments here.
Yeah, just don't visualize it. Okay? Think of it in theory, not visualize it. Okay? I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to visualize us doing yoga or tantric sex. But
well, what about the people that are single though?
Oh yeah, that's got me worried. I have 3, sons. One's married. And I've got 2 engaged kids. So I'm very glad they have somebody. Because I had this visual about, the kid, the 23-year-old girl, she's moved to New York City to take on a job for the first time. And, she wants to meet somebody.
Yeah.
Instead, she's sitting in a 1-room apartment with a bed and a miniature stove.
Right.
Sharing airspace with a lot of other people that are possibly sick.
Yeah. So on the bright side, if you do have a partner, this is probably a good thing that you have a partner.
Exactly.
So
that's a positive.
I think you've been concerned about the baby boom that's going to erupt from us. I think you're right.
Yeah. This could definitely, well, I don't know if I'd be concerned so much about it, but it's going to happen, right?
Oh, yeah.
Make up 200,000 just to be even, right?
Well, I mean, that sounds cold, but
yes,
it's really the way the world works, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully.
Well, I think they're already going. They've already got a name for the next generation, and that's Coronials.
coronials.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So
And everybody's come up with their own Corona projects. We had a son that one of our sons has a rental property that has been set right, where he's torn gutted the place. And so finally he is able to finish the restoration, and he's got the Corona house. And then our grandkids got a new, I call it a fort, but they're calling it a Corona Corral.
Oh, cute.
So everything's coming up with names. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to name our landscaping.
Yeah.
Corona Gardens.
Yeah.
So you guys have been getting out in the garden quite a bit?
Oh, yeah. We have planted at least 200 plants and shrubs. And we got about 150 bulbs.
Yeah.
We're going to have a wedding here next summer. It was supposed to be this summer.
Right.
So everything is purple. Purple flowers, purple.
I love purple.
Everything. So it works. But we're gardening. We're doing yoga. We're walking. One of the suggestions is to make a playlist together.
Oh.
That's one of the best times we've ever had together. And of course, we're kind of addicts.
Right.
But we have labeled lists. The dance list, the pool list.
We're going to come up with some different lists for different times. We're actually going to start something new. We're going to start having theme meals.
Oh.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
Saturday nights, all about themes. So
you can have a Mexican night. You can have an Asian night, of course. You can have a greasy spoon night and have greasy hamburgers and fries. You can make it whatever you want. It's just something different to have some fun and not break monotony.
Yeah, and you can watch a movie that kind of goes with the theme. You can do a dance that has to do with the theme. Maybe the liquor goes with.
Yeah, one of the biggest about this is learning that you can actually have fun at home without going somewhere and spending a bunch of money.
Right.
You can actually come up with your own fun, like we did back when I was young and in high school. There wasn't that many places to go, and you couldn't really go into a lot of different places, and you had to come up with and create your own fun. And I think that's part of what this has done is kind of reintroduced us into learning about ourselves and our partners, and learning how to have fun together instead of using the excuse of going somewhere, using the distraction, instead of kind of experimenting and coming up with your own ways of having fun.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like meet your pals for the first time, the second time around.
Right. It's a part of reconnecting.
Yeah. And so as bad as the coronavirus is, and for everyone that has suffered from it, there's always a silver lining to everything.
Yeah. I've actually got a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
I did this when I was very ill with fighting cancer, and there was a lot of things I always wanted to know what to do, like or how to do them, like fiberglassing, making molds for things like that. So YouTube is free. Go search it out. Go search it out and watch it. We've been watching a ton of YouTube. And,
we do.
Yeah.
We've been learning how to do with our wood floors maybe ourselves. We could save several $1,000s.
Absolutely. So, or even if it's going and doing something somewhere that you always wanted, like crystal hunting, hunting for gemstones, at a mine.
Absolutely.
Whatever. Search it out and look at it on YouTube and make some plans for the future.
Oh, yeah. We have a whole list of YouTube things. And, one of the things the Hammer said he wanted to learn to do was learn to play the keyboard. He always wanted to. And, so that's something we're exploring.
Cool.
YouTube is a great source. I don't know if you ever watch HGTV, but there's a show called Good Bones. It's like a mother and daughter. And they said that when they wanted to flip the houses, they wanted to start flipping houses, they learned everything they know from watching YouTube.
Absolutely.
My son uses it all the time. He loves to build and in his free And yeah, it works. It works. Your dances are on there. We can pull some of our dance moves that we forget.
Well,
You
I
know?
mentioned that TikTok. Have you ever heard of TikTok? It's
Yeah.
like a video social media program, and it seems like every girl that's on TikTok has got a dance video for you there, waiting for you if you want to sign
Yeah,
on to
well,
TikTok.
we will do that. We
But
will
I have
sign
no,
on to
I have
TikTok.
no desire to dance. I'm an old musician, but and you guys were doing some dancing.
We are. We have been taking dance lessons, and we miss our dance teacher so much. She's like Miss Darling. Hopefully, she listens to us sometime. Kelly Frey. She is at Step by Step here, and of course, dance lessons cannot go on right now.
Right.
It's hard to dance 6 feet apart, you know?
It really is.
Yeah.
We
I'm not
squeezed
quite
a
that
couple
long.
in there. And you know, we might have some dance videos. I definitely have a great one of the Hammer dancing with Kelly Frey.
Right on.
So we might post those if I can talk him into it.
Okay.
But it's great. We've been learning swing and waltz,
Right
and
on.
we have a blast. You know, and it's something I wanted to do for the Hammer. Said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Finally, I said, you know what? Do it. Maybe match me up with somebody. He goes, I'll go. I'll go. He loves it every bit as much as I do.
Also, she decided to let me have happy hour before I went.
Yeah, that'll help.
So that
A
helped.
little
That,
bit.
that liquid courage, you know?
Yeah. And plus, like, so we have 2 of our kids are getting married, so we don't want to embarrass them.
Right.
Also helped. I could use that. Yeah, we're trying to do lots of things. And even before the coronavirus, we decided to, you know, just lot on a limb.
Good. Yeah,
Well,
well,
you know, the one thing about this, and as terrible as it is, it's definitely taught you that you could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, you got people that are great, and all of a sudden, 5 days later, they're dead.
Yeah.
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 And there's a lot of
talk about a
writers.
scary thought.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
Nothing is for sure anymore, and your life can change in a blink of an eye.
yes,
Yes, sure can.
that's in itself a scary thought. So, you know, we kind of just decided that we might as well learn to do some of these things, and it's been a lot more fun than we even thought it was going to be. And it's been exciting and different, and I know myself, I've gotten out of my comfort zone, and I'm a real stickler for being very patterned in my life. My life is very not much change, and this has helped me to change my life, and it's been rewarding, and good things have happened from it in a time when it's good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people call this 2020 the year of the awakening.
Yes.
I you know, that's I can understand that.
And I think it was
you're
meant.
right.
I think it was meant more political. However, I think that statement is more just about life in general.
I think you're right. You know, we believed that change was going to come back in 2012 because the Mayans told us it was.
Right.
You know, a lot of people thought the world was going to end, but no, I think it was more about a new day coming, a new time. And certainly we have seen a new time. 2012 opened a door, and now we've turned another corner here with this course, and things are never going to be the same,
Right.
much like 911. But we are very happy to be here with this His and Hers show. It's presented by Dueling Dialects, which, as you're used to it, as a political show.
Yeah.
This is not political. This is about relationships, and you know, old, young. I think everybody will be able to get something out of it. It'll be funny, fun, and like I said, we're really bad at it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to share what what works, what doesn't work, and we appreciate all of our listeners.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I have to tell you this. When I mentioned this his and her concept to Sandy, she burst out laughing and said, "You're going to be giving relationship advice?" So, advice is coming from me. Maybe just the odd thing here or there.
Observations. And like I
Yeah.
said, he learns more than people that make mistakes.
Absolutely.
That's what I tell my kids. I say, I know because I made that mistake.
Yes, and that's
Not
how you
because
learn.
I'm so smart, because that's just true. But
Yeah, the longer you're around, the more mistakes you've made.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
everybody loves to hear from the Hammer. We know that. We'll give you all that information so you can check out his Facebook page. People love to follow him on Facebook. And so he's going to be doing some videos on Facebook, and maybe you'll just see that little dance video on there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is you know how they have the before and the after? I'm the before.
The
Just
before, the
remember
before.
that, yeah.
Yeah. This is for.
The before, don't.
All right.
Go get to see Kelly. She's awesome. I'm really excited about this.
Yes,
I'm excited to be here with Hammer. I'm excited to be here with you as always, and we'll see where this leads us.
All right.
I look forward to talking to you later.
You bet.
Bye now.